Hey guys, it's your girl Nosh, and I was watching TikTok and I came across this video, and this girl was talking about how if you're an attractive person or attractive female, how other females will try to siphon off of you and how they do it. And I was like, wait a minute, that happened to me. That's happened to me a couple of times before. Well, more than a couple of times, where I've befriended somebody and then that person started acting weird, and then I had to stop being friends with them. Meaning, like, I started becoming friends with women, and then they started acting weird, so I had to pull my energy away. And it's so funny because this is why I love TikTok, because when I was going through this, I didn't know what was happening. I was very naive, you can say, or I was very open to, like, having friends, getting to know people. And because of these three individuals, I can say, that did that to me, that befriended me just to siphon me, because that's what she says. That's what this girl was saying. Her name is Angel Lightwork on TikTok. And she's explaining how if you're an attractive woman, other women will try to befriend you to try to siphon you, because when they see you as currency. They see you as, having everything, and they want it. So how do they get everything from you? By becoming friends with you. And the lady was explaining how when you become friends with someone, you drop your guard down, which is so true. When you become friends with someone, you start trusting them, you put your guard down. So this is what this video is about, just to kind of remind you, be careful when you become friends with people, because you never know, what their motive is. So let's start. Anybody sending me any negative energy while watching this video, I transmute it into positive energy that helps me heal and heal others. I ask that I'm protected as I'm doing this video. I ask those that are watching who are genuinely interested in this video, or have genuine love for me, may they be protected. Those that don't have genuine love for me, may they get kicked off of this video. May their internet fail. May they drop their phone. May they choke on the cereal that they're eating. Anyways, Samotapi. I'm sorry, guys. You have to do that. You guys will realize I always start I'm going to really start doing this, like starting my videos with saying that. Like, I disperse all negative energy being sent to me. I banish and remove and send back all negative energy being sent to me. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. After watching this video, it really puts into perspective what these ladies were doing. I had one lady in particular. I think I've spoken about this lady back in, like, I think 2020, 2021 in my other videos. That's another thing. I've been doing YouTube since 2017. And if you go back and you look at my videos, they were doing very well. But then when 2022 came around, actually, no, they started, the views went down on my videos when I went to California in 2020. Yeah, around 2020 is when things started getting, like, weird with my YouTube and all of that. And lo and behold, it was somebody throwing magic at me. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. The reason why my views are so low is because somebody is trying to block me from my finances, from my success when it comes to my business. And I know this. I know who it is. I know who is doing this. That's why I am stubborn. I keep posting, because at this point, it doesn't matter how many views I get. To me, what matters is I have a message, and those that need to hear it will hear it, because I will not let this individual stop me from doing what my life purpose is, and that is teaching and guiding, which entails this video. So I met this person. Hold on. So in 2019, not 2019, was it 2019? I believe it was 2019, before the pandemic started, I believe. I met this individual because I was on Instagram and I was doing live readings on Instagram. This person, sorry guys, headphones. Watch your headphones. In 2019, I was doing Instagram. I was doing Instagram Live. I was doing readings. I was talking about spirituality. And this person hops into the chat talking about she knows about my past lives. That's how she pulled me in. She told me that she knew about my past lives. And me being not well learned in 2019, not being so educated on how people are, and at that moment in time, I felt really alone when it came to spirituality. Like, I felt like nobody really understood me. Nobody in my friend group at the time was I guess you can use the word awake in spirituality. I feel like I was the only one, and I was the only one who was interested in past lives. I was the only one who was interested in tarot readings. None of my other friends were. They were not interested in that at all. So that was the reason why I went online, because I figured, I can meet like-minded people. And I know you guys also probably feel the same way, but just please be careful, because I've been there where I've thought that I'm alone. I need to meet like-minded individuals and this and that. Oh my God. Do I think differently now? Now I look at it like, you know what? I'm better off alone. I don't need like-minded individuals. I have my spirit guides. I have my ancestors. I have my passed over loved ones. I have universe. I have God. I have everything. I have all the friends in the world that I need in my spirit team. So yeah, it kind of sounds crazy, but I'd rather be friends with my spirit team, like best friends with my spirit team, than humans. Because what I've learned and the experiences I've had have really left a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to human beings. So this lady hops into my message, my chat, right? My live chat, and says, "Oh, I know your past life." And I was so curious about my past life at the time in 2019. Now I know. Now I know exactly what took place and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, this lady hops into my chat talking about, "I know you're about your past life." And I said to her, "Oh, really? You do?" I was so trusting. I'm so dumb. I told her, I said, "Okay, let me finish this live, and then I will DM you. I will contact you." And I went ahead and did that. She told me how she knew about a dream I had, and she was right. She knew about my dream. And that's the scary part. These guys, these people, they're ridiculous. Like, at that time, my energy was open, right? My energy ain't open anymore. Every day I say it. No, it's not. Nobody who know. If you don't, if you're not there for my highest and greatest good, you have no access to my energy. That's what I always say now. That's why I explained to you guys how important it is to lock and seal your energy all the time. So I started talking to her. And she started telling me how she was my mother from a past life and this and that. But yet I didn't even recognize her. I didn't feel that way about her. When you meet someone who is a soulmate from a past life, or like a person from a past life, you have some type of feeling towards them. I didn't have any feelings towards her. If anything, I was more curious about learning my past life from her, and her telling me that she was my mom from a past life, this and that. I didn't feel it, but I trusted her words. I still remember that time I was sitting in the car talking to her for about like a couple of hours, and she was just telling me like what happened, how she was my mom, and she like helped me with something, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And when I was talking to her, guys, believe it or not, the moment I started talking to her, I stopped remembering my dreams. You see how where this is going? I didn't know it was because of her, and me being dumb, I told her, "Oh, I'm not remembering my dreams anymore." She was like, "Oh, it'll come back to you. You're just, you're remembering your past life, so you're not remembering your dreams because, there's a block there." She was telling me all this bullshit. Come to find out, my intuition, oh God, thank you for my intuition. My intuition was just not buying whatever she was selling. Like, my flesh, my body, my ears wanted to listen. My mind was curious, but my intuition kept telling me, she's wrong. Something just is not adding up. So when that intuition got to a point, which my intuition was my ancestors and my spirit team trying to tell me stay away from this woman, I started flipping it on her and asking her, like, well, if you're in my past life, well, then what is this? What is that? She didn't have the answers to it. She wouldn't have the answers to it. She would only tell me, it seemed like, what I would be telling her. So long story short, I confronted her and I told her, like, I didn't appreciate what she was doing. She turned around and told me that she was doing what she was doing to try to remember her past life. So she was basically using me to figure out what happened in her past life, because she said that I have the ability to go into the past of anyone, to help them, look at their past life, and help them out with that. I didn't know I had that ability. And that's another thing you need to be careful of. The abilities you have that you don't know about, people like that will know about you. Meaning she was pulling cards on me. She was all up in my energy. And me, just like a sitting duck, was just like, okay, I trust you. But yeah, no, oh my God, it was just such a shit show. I had this one friend, God rest her soul. She told me that this person wasn't good, right? And then this other friend, who I'm still friends with, you know who you are, you know where you are, my flowers. She told me that this woman was not my mother from a past life, that she's lying, that instead she was like someone who lived in the, you hear my voice cracking? I guess she's feeling I'm talking about her. Well, fuck you, bitch. That she was like someone in the village that was envious of me and this and that, and was trying to, like, be who I was. She told me that's who she was. And I said to her, but why is she doing this? And she goes, because, she wants what you have. And like, she wants what you have this lifetime. And so thank God I listened to that friend, and I pulled myself away from this woman. And I totally like just distanced myself. And she was the type of person who just wouldn't let it go. Like she would message me and she would call me, and I would just ignore it. And finally I told her, I said, listen, I feel like you being my mom from a past life doesn't make any sense, because I have no feelings or recollection or any dreams about you. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable with you anymore. Please stop contacting me. So I distanced myself from her. And it turned around into where her and I stopped talking. And then I noticed that my dreams came back. As soon as I stopped talking to her, I started remembering my dreams again. And then there's another woman that I had met who I thought was a friend of mine, but she really was just, I don't know what the fuck she was. She was weird. After being friends with her, she started talking shit about the friends that I had at the time. And she turned me against those friends. And again, guys, this is me coming from a place where I didn't know any better. So we've all gone through that, because I know you guys are going to be like, well, why didn't you pick up on it and this and that? I wasn't able to, because I wasn't so educated in this field of people siphoning you and trying to possess you and trying to destiny swap with you. I was not aware. But I had to go through these things in order to be aware, so I can teach you guys. Make sense? I always feel that the reason why I've been put through things is so I can be a walking, talking testimony for others. So this one fucking girl, this fucking, like, oh my God. Oh. She came into my life and she bombed the shit out of me. They're just like men who are narcissistic, men who come in and love bomb you and try to steal your energy. Men do it, women do it, guys. You got to be careful. So don't ever put it past them. Oh, because he likes you, he wouldn't do that. Oh, if he likes you, he wouldn't be jealous of you. Men are very jealous of women. Okay? And in this story, I'm going to tell you like what happened. She love bombed the shit out of me. I was going through a breakup and she kept telling me, oh, you don't need anyone. You just need me. And I'm like, bro, I know you're my friend and all, but I'm happy that you're my friend, but you're not satisfying me physically. So, I do need someone. Like, I appreciate that I have you. Oh no, you don't need anyone. And when she would say that, I would get this cringe inside of me. Like, no. Why are you talking to me that way? Why are you talking to me like I need to isolate myself from everyone and only be friends with you? You hear that? Because that's what they do. She started talking shit about my sisters. She started talking shit about the guys that I was, talking to, being friends with, the people that I was being friends with. I had a really good best friend other than her. At that time, it was a male. She told me that he was using me to manifest things for him and he was siphoning my energy, when all along it was her siphoning my energy. And the dude that she was talking about told me straight up, like, listen, you need to drop her. She is not a good person. And him being a guy, that was already against him. And I was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. She's my girl. She would never not do that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, was I wrong? Oh my God. If you're listening, you know who you are. You know who you are. You were right about her. This bitch was trying to siphon me. And when you're going to be like, well, how did you know? All of a sudden, I noticed she was basically behaving like me. And when I say behaving like me, like her eyeliner like mine, her makeup like mine, her hair. And then all of a sudden, like the way she dressed, it just seemed very weird. And you're going to be like, well, best friends do that and this and that. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was weird. Like, next thing I know, she's like, it felt like she was trying to be me. Like the things I would say, the way that I would think, I feel like she was like basically adapting to that or like taking from that. And that's when I kind of like, I started getting the ick from her. Every time I would speak to her, I would naturally get the ick and I would not want to, talk to her. And another telltale sign with both of these women that I was dealing with, I felt so drained after I got off the phone with them. Now, both of these women were not living where I live. So all of this was over the phone. We would be on the phone. You know how you make a friend online and you start talking to them on the phone and this and that. That's how this girl was. Talking to me every single day, FaceTiming me. And I even remember times where I would FaceTime her. I would not come on the screen because I felt uncomfortable. Why? Because she was siphoning my energy. And now you're going to be like, well, Nosheen, how did you know she was siphoning your energy? Plain and simple. I felt very drained after being on the phone with her. Every time I would get off the phone with her, I would feel really tired. Or another telltale sign, every time I was on the phone with her, my stomach would hurt. My stomach would hurt. Why? Because she was doing sacral magic on me. I would get a headache. I wouldn't feel good. I legit would not feel good. And I didn't know that at the time. I'm telling you guys. That's why when I saw this video today of this woman on TikTok talking about how people will siphon your energy, especially with other women who want what you have. Yeah. It's very true. So please, please, please be careful. Another telltale sign of someone trying to swap destinies with you, because this is what this woman was trying to do. She was trying to swap her destiny with me. They start talking like you, walking like you, acting like you. And I noticed like some of the content that she would put up on her social medias was basically like what I would put up. Like, you kind of look at that like, oh, we're so like-minded. Oh, we think alike. No, be careful with that. Individuals are supposed to think individualistically. Okay? Everybody is supposed to be their own person. Because before I met her, she was all about like landscape and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And like, like the things that she did really was not the things that I did. But then after she started talking to me, I started noticing her posting stuff about things that I would like and I would do. And I know you guys are going to be like, well, that's, that's something, minor. That's not something, dangerous or anything like that. No. Like whatever I liked, she started liking. Whatever I admired, she started admiring. Whatever guy I would like, she would start liking him. And it was weird. It was fucking weird. Like, so weird that I can't even put into words how fucking weird it was, because I feel like at that point, my soul was just shouting, like, we need to get the fuck away from her. So, lo and behold, I fucking ghosted that bitch. I stopped talking to her. I blocked her from everything. And till this day, we're in 2024 now. This incident happened between 2018 and 2019. I stopped talking to her in 2020 because I started feeling weird, just like that other lady. That other lady that was like, oh, I know about your past life. It's just something inside of me was telling me, get away from them. And I really need you to listen to your intuition. This is why discernment and intuition is so important, guys. It's so important. You really have to listen to yourself, because your soul will tell you when there is danger around you. And people like that may not be violently, like physically violent, but physically violent doesn't mean that's the only violence or that's the only danger around you when someone is physically, violent towards you or something like that. No, it's also when it comes in the realm of spirituality. Okay? So till this day, I check in on her. Like, I'm not talking about I call her up or anything like that. I fucking pull cards. And I will ask my cards, is this bitch throwing magic at me? And my cards will tell me, yes. Yes, she still is. The only difference now is because I know that she does it, it doesn't affect me so much anymore. Like, the most I get now is like a chill. Like, out of nowhere, I'll just get like a chill or a reckoning. Or as in Sabrina's chilling adventures, how Roz says the cunning. I have the cunning, I get a vision. Like, I will get a vision. And the one vision that really woke me up was, I saw her in my fucking dream, just standing over my bed, watching me. Okay? How fucking creepy is that? When you dream of someone standing over your bed watching you, that's when I was like, we're pulling out. We're not fucking ever talking to this bitch again. So till this day, like I said, I will pull cards on people who have done this to me, who have crossed me before in the past. Because look, you never know. You never know. So if you have someone in your life that you stopped talking to and they were throwing magic at you or trying to destiny swap with you, pull cards on them and find out if they're still doing it, because your cards will tell you. So here and there, whenever I get like, a feeling, I call it a feeling, that this person is doing something or something is happening, I pull cards and I ask, is this person doing magic on me? And my cards will be like, yes, she still is. She still is. It's 2024 and she still is doing the same shit. She's the one that I always mention, like, damn, yo, get a life. Like, why can't you, all this energy that you put into trying to fuck up my life, trying to block my path, put it into yourself. Because at that time, I had just started my YouTube channel and my channel was doing awesome. I'm talking about, like 20,000 views and this and that. And like, you could go back. I'm not even lying, guys. You can go back to my old videos and you can see the views on them. It's like 2.1K views, 3.5K views. Go back and if you think I'm lying, you could go back and look into the history of it, of how you see the views going down. Every time, I remember, every time I would want to post a video, I would get lazy. I would get sick. And I would ask my cards, is she doing something? And lo and behold, she was. Because like I said, at that time, I was just starting my YouTube channel. And she would tell me, oh, yeah, I'm going to start mine too. She started hers as well. She would talk about like the karmic laws and the universal laws and blah, 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 and this and that. And I would be talking about my tarot videos and I would do tarot readings online. or I would record tarot videos just like I do today, where I do tarot online. And I remember every time I would want to post a video, I would not feel well, which would stop me from posting a video. And then, but something inside of me clicked, something just kept saying, you know what, someone is trying to block you. Force yourself to do it. That's why I have videos out. In previous videos, I've said to you, when you don't feel like doing something that you always used to do, like if you are a content creator and you used to create content all the time, you were very creative, and then all of a sudden you're going through a block, I wouldn't be surprised if someone's trying to block you. I would say my best advice would be push through the block. When you don't feel like putting up a video, just like me, when I don't feel like putting up a video, guess what I do? I still force myself to put up a video. Because I ask my cards, should I post a video? And my cards say yes. And if my cards are saying yes, and I'm feeling like I don't want to, that is someone trying to block me. Because this woman knows the gifts and abilities I have. And again, it goes back to, she befriended me because she knew who I was before I found out who I was. And she thought that she can control me. But when I would not listen to her, that's when she started throwing magic. First, it was compulsion magic for me to be addicted to her. Men do the same thing, people. So first, it was compulsion magic, where if I wouldn't speak to her, I would feel uncomfortable, like, wow, I didn't talk to her today. Let me call her. And then it got to a point where I'd be like, I don't want to fucking call her. Like, I would fight it. Like, I don't want to call her. I don't want to fucking talk to her. And I would fight it. I would basically make my will so strong that I'd be like, no, I don't want to have shit to do with her. So finally, I asked my cards, should I leave this person alone? And my card said yes. I left her alone. And then after that, I would feel it. I would feel compelled to call her. Compelled to, like, you know how you miss someone? I would just fight through and be like, no, I don't fucking miss that bitch. I don't miss her. And then now let's get into destiny swapping. How do these people destiny swap? First, they watch you. Okay? First, they watch you, then they befriend you. After they befriend you, they try to possess you. How do they try to possess you? They talk shit about everyone that you're friends with. They talk shit about all your family members because they want you to believe that they're the only ones on your side. Because when you believe that they're the only ones in your corner, that they're the only ones you can trust, they're the only ones that will fight for you, what do? You let your guard down and you become vulnerable. Once you become vulnerable, that's when they siphon from you. They siphon your energy. That's why every day I'm sitting here talking about, I call my energy back from all those people who stole it without my permission, or who stole it without me being aware of them stealing it. I call all that energy and power back to me. And they no longer have access to my energy. Make sure you say this every single day, because these people are like fucking hyenas. They are waiting in the fucking bushes for you to fuck up so they can siphon you again. Now, it being 2024, me having all the education that I have, me learning, me educating myself, me researching these things, now I know about destiny swapping. Now I know about compulsion magic. Hell, I even know about the dark arts. Why? Because I took classes. In order to defeat the enemy, you have to learn the enemy. And this person was into the dark arts. So I said, I'm going to learn about the dark arts so this way I can protect myself. So I took my time out of my personal time. I paid for classes. I went to school for it. And believe it or not, they actually do have classes on, the secrets of the dark arts. I was like, whoa, this feels very Harry Potter-ish. This is like Harry Potter. I feel like Hermione right now. Like I'm taking classes in the dark arts. But no, listen, because I took classes in the dark arts, in the pagan area, right? I took classes in paganism. I took classes in witchcraft. I took classes in the dark arts, right? The unseen arts, right? And it's so funny because I'm watching Sabrina's Chilling Adventures and she goes to the Academy of Unseen Arts. But listen, let me tell you something. It doesn't make you a bad person. Absolutely not. You have a choice. Like, I have a choice. I know how to do black magic. I know how to do dark arts now and, to dabble in the dark arts now. Do I choose to do it? No. But do I have the knowledge of it? Yes, I do. Now, the knowledge that I have is for my protection. So if someone is throwing dark magic at me, I can pinpoint what kind of magic it is and now where it's coming from, because I took the time out to teach myself, to learn classes on this, to educate myself. If you do not educate yourself, you do not learn about things, you do not open up a book and you don't read, you will just be a sitting duck for these people. But always remember, you have a choice. Just like people who dabble in black magic, they have a choice. Some people dabble in black magic in order to learn how to remove it. That's the reason why I did it. Okay, so I can learn how to remove it. And it's in the same sense of when you get bit by a snake, you need to identify the snake that bit you in order to learn the antidote, right? In order to get the antidote for the snake that bit you, because every snake has different type of poison and enzymes, right? You need to identify the snake. And then with that being said, you need to go get the antidote. So when you go to the hospital and you tell the hospital, well, I got bit by a rattlesnake, they know exactly what antidote to give you. You go to the hospital and say it was a black mamba, I don't even think you're going to make it to the fucking hospital. But if you do, you tell them, I got bit by a black mamba. You just remember that. It is so imperative for you to identify the snake that bit you so you can get the right antidote, right? Or you need to identify what type of poison is inside of your body so they can give you the right antidote for it. So sometimes you need to figure out what type of magic it is so you can have the antidote to it. Hence, that's why now I'm in the business of removing this type of shit. Okay? Because I literally took time because of her and because of that other woman that were both trying to destiny swap with me, both throwing dark magic at me in order to understand what type of magic they were throwing at me in order for me to fight back. That's why I tell you guys, you have to be careful. Those people listening right now that don't like me and they're just being nosy with this video, because I know you listen. And that's another thing. You need to really stop putting so much energy into me, because I am transmuting all the energy that you send me. That's another thing I learned how to do. Transmute energy. I learned this from a person that I will never forget. This person brought this knowledge into my life, and I am so thankful and so grateful to that person. And if that person is listening, I know we may not be speaking to each other right now, but I am still so grateful that you have taught me this, that you have brought this to my attention, that I can transmute whatever energy is being sent to me, because I am an alchemist. I am a true born natural alchemist. And I'm so grateful that you taught me that. And wherever you are, I hope you're blessed. I hope you're happy. And I hope everything is happening for you just the way you want it and just the way it's meant for you to happen. I have no hate against you. I understand that sometimes in life people part ways. I'm glad that we parted ways in a sense where I have no animosity towards you. So if you have any animosity towards me, I'm so sorry. I apologize if I offended you in any type of sense, but I'm good. Our paths separated, and I just wish you nothing but the best. So anyways, getting back to what I was saying, because of this individual that taught me how to transmute energy, I started transmuting all energy being sent to me. So now with these people that keep watching me, I know one of them is her, the girl that told me to stop being friends with my best friend, the one that told me, oh, I'm the only one you need. You have me. The one that was, that basically copying me in everything that I did. She believes that she's the one who started me, who helped me with everything, when she really didn't. I'm the one who studied. I'm the one who took the time out to learn things. She didn't teach me shit. The only thing that she would do was get on the phone with me and just fucking talk to me about her job. Talk to me about how she's moving from here to there. Or just stay on the phone with me. And now I know why she would just be on the phone with me, not saying anything. She was siphoning my energy. You ever get on the phone with someone and they don't say anything? They just sit there and breathe? They're siphoning your energy. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. Why we need to be on the phone with each other when you just breathing in my ear? Why? So again, be careful. And I'm really thankful for these people for fucking up the way they did, because if they didn't, or doing the things that they did to me, I wouldn't know about destiny swapping. I wouldn't know about the dark arts. I wouldn't know about black magic. I wouldn't know about siphoning someone, harvesting someone's energy, trying to possess someone. I wouldn't know about these things. Now I know about these things. So now I can teach you about it. So if you feel, any of you that are watching this video, you feel someone is siphoning your energy, please book a reading with me. Please book a session with me, and we will figure it out, because I know how to figure it out. If you feel like someone's trying to destiny swap with you, come over here, book a session with me. I will help you figure out. We will find out who this motherfucker is. Why? Because it happened to me, and I figured out how to figure it out. Okay? There's a lot of little things that happen when someone's trying to destiny swap with you. They, like I said, they befriend you. They start love bombing you. They want to know everything about you. They try to control you. And when I say control you, you're not even going to feel it like it's control. Basically what they do is they start talking shit about everything around you, especially people around you. Oh, your mom doesn't love you. Oh, that best friend is just, she's jealous of you. They try to get you in a corner where you only trust them. And you have to be careful with some of these people. They've been watching you. Especially if you're online and you're the type of person who, you know, like me. I have a YouTube channel. I have a TikTok. I have an Instagram. I do personal readings for people. What they do is they watch you first. It's like it's like a hunt for them. They watch you. And then there's some people who dabble in dark magic, who literally will use people like myself as targets to practice on. Did you know that? That's why I tell you, be careful when you do readings with people. Whether you're a reader or not, if you're a tarot reader, please be careful, because a lot of these people will come to you just to see how good you are. And then when they see how good you are, they get obsessed with you, and they want the power and the energy that you have, the abilities that you have. That's happened with me too, where there was this one woman who was being initiated into dark magic, and she was targeting me as her initiation. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is, when you have to be initiated into certain magics, right? There's all different types of magic. There's Arabic magic, there's voodoo, there's Haitian magic, there's Hindu magic, there's so many magics out there. Magic is magic. It all depends on you and your your intention on if it's going to be dark or light. So this one woman was targeting me by throwing magic at me so she can initiate herself into the group of people that were doing dark magic. Figure that one out. After I did one reading for her and something felt off. It felt like her reading, it just wasn't right. So you know what came up for her reading? When I was doing her reading, destiny swapping. And I said to her, I said, are you trying to destiny swap with someone? And she got so quiet. She got so quiet. And I had my spirit guides in my ears yelling, she's the one who's trying to destiny swap with you. She's trying to siphon your abilities. And right then and there, I said, you know what? You know that you can't just destiny swap with anyone, because some people are no access. I was like, and you're going to have to be careful with that. Oh, no, I'm not that type of person. I don't do that. If I had a fucking dollar for every time I hear, I'm not that type of person, I wouldn't do that. I'd be a millionaire right now. There's so many people who lie about being who they really are. But you know who doesn't lie? Your ancestors, your spirit team, your passed over loved ones. That passing spirit. Especially if you work with the dead. I work with the dead. I work with the dead, which I have no shame about. They snitch. The dead will snitch on you. So I had so many spirits in passing tell me, oh, stay away from her. Stay away from her. As a healer, because that's what I am. I'm not a witch. I'm not anything other than just a healer. I heal individuals. Whether you're passed over or whether you're alive, whatever you are, my job is to heal you. And along with the healing, I do have abilities that help me see things that others don't, help me know things that others are not able to figure out at the time. Eventually people figure things out. You know, we're humans, we evolve, we grow. But spiritually is the best thing to evolve yourself in a spiritual nature where you're so attuned, you start being, you can be able to pick up on things. Like, I was dating this one guy. I had to stop dating him because his best friend was in love with him and she was throwing magic at us. She literally, like, was throwing magic at us. And I told him, I said, your best friend is doing fucking magic on you. She doesn't want you to be with anyone but her. She feels that after you date all these people, you will choose her. I was like, and now she's targeting me. She's targeting my psyche, and I don't appreciate it. He didn't believe me. And then he finally believed me. I don't know what the fuck is he's doing right now. He's probably still single because that girl is still throwing magic on him. But what she's doing to me is she is trying to keep me away from him, but she doesn't even know I don't even fucking like his ass. Because for me, my space and energy is much more important than dating someone or being in love with someone. I bypassed that a long time ago. Like, you know, those people, oh, but I love him. Yeah, I'm not jumping out. No, I'm not jumping off the bridge because I fucking love him. There's no need for me to jump off the bridge if I love him. Nah, I'm sorry. So I left him alone. I blocked him. I don't talk to him anymore. But his best friend still throws magic at me. She throws beauty spells at me. How do I know? My cards tell me. The spirits in passing tell me that, oh, she's doing it. She's starting up again. And then what I do is I just simply keep myself aware. Now, again, I tell you, if I wasn't learned in this, if I wasn't well aware of these things, I'd be a sitting duck. Just like half of the people that throw magic at me, they think I don't know. I fucking know who you are. I know exactly what you do. I am not going to fight back. Nope, I am not going to throw magic at you. I am not going to do anything to you but transmute the energy you send to me. Because whatever energy you send to me, all that energy you pour into that candle that you light, all that energy you pour into sitting at the table and chanting the mantras that you chant and doing whatever it is that you do, you are putting energy into it. I'm transmuting that energy, and I will continue to do so till you get the hint. And some of them are just egotistical. Some of them are just so egoic, they feel, oh no, I'm going to bring her down. You're not bringing anybody down. Because it's sad that you have to feel that way about certain individuals. There is so much light, fame, and success for everyone. You don't have to target anyone. All that energy that you put into the spell work and all of this and all of that to bring someone else down, you could put that same energy into yourself being better. Like, most of these people that do this to me, they have so much potential, but they don't see their own potential. The only thing they see is me. And now you're going to say, well, why do they see you? You know why? Because I'm going to tell you something. No matter what you throw at me, no matter what you do to me, I'm different. You know why I'm different? I don't fight back. I've learned that when I don't fight back, my spirit team fights back for me. My ancestors fight back for me. And when they fight back, oh, it's hell to pay. Okay? It is hell to pay. What they can do versus what my little candle lighting can do, my little return to sender can do, is much more worse what my ancestors can do, what my spirit guides do, what my guardians and protectors do to these people. That's why I don't do anything. I go through it. I will go through it. Like, I'll go through the delay. But I know in my heart that it's a delay. Because you know what a delay means? That it's late. Meaning it's like the delay that you get from Amazon. Oh, we were supposed to ship this out on Monday, but you'll be getting this on Friday now. You still get it on Friday, right? At the end of the day, what you paid for, you still get, right? And if you don't get it, what do you get? You get a refund. So that's what I do. I go through the delay. I'm a very patient person. And that's another thing these people have done to me. They have taught me patience. They have taught me more belief in myself, belief in my spirit guides and my spirit team and my ascending masters and my guardian angels. more belief in God and the universe. That's all they did to me. I don't know what they thought they were doing. Maybe they thought, oh, you know what? She'll get frustrated. She'll get mad because she's not getting what she wants and she'll turn towards the dark. Nope. Nope. I'm an individual where even the dark protects me. You know why? Because I don't use the dark for my own advantage. That's what makes me different. I don't go and I don't latch on to something in order to get what I want. I simply say, if it's meant for me, I will receive it. If it's not meant for me, then I won't receive it, meaning it's not meant for me. So I'm not going to cry over something that is not meant for me. And that's another thing you guys really need to understand and become patient in this. And you will start getting what you want, is understanding what is not meant for you. That is why you didn't receive it. And it's okay. It's okay. If he chose someone else over you, that's fine. Let him go there. If you were not meant to be with him. I'd be damned if I cry over something now that is not supposed to be mine. Because if it's mine, it will be in my life. It will come to me with ease, without any heartache or headache or sickness or anything negative attached to it. If it's mine, I won't have to force it to love me. I won't have to force it to miss me. These are the things I learned. If it's mine, I understand what love is now and what love isn't now because of these people. And guys, those people that have been doing this to me, I am so grateful for them. I literally am. I am so thankful to God for these people, because if these people would not have struck me the way they did, if they did not attack me the way they did, if they did not do the things that they did to me, I would not be sitting here teaching you the same thing. Just be patient. When your enemy attacks, do not attack back. Let your enemy do whatever they're doing. I promise you, you're protected if you stay pure-hearted. If you don't think shit about them, listen, I promise you, you will be protected, because your spirit team will protect you. Your spirit team will seriously look at you and be like, yo, my kid is just sitting there minding their business and they're getting attacked. Nah, this is not good. But if you're sitting there attacking these people back, your spirit team is like, well, you're just like them. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Nah, we can't help you. You're just like them. So when they say if they go low, you go lower. No. If they go low, you go higher. If they want to throw dark magic at you, you become more close to the universe. You become more drenched in the light, engulfed in the light, because the light will protect you. The more pure-hearted you are, more pure conscience you have, the more you walk in the light, the more these things will not touch you. The more clean you are, the more you don't basically, the more you don't interact with what the world wants you to interact with, like greed, hate, jealousy, money, fame, all of these things. If you don't want these, if you don't aspire for these, you will receive them. Plain and simple, if you don't sell your soul is protected. That's what I learned. Now, you can say whatever you want. You can think whatever you want. Everyone has a valid, everyone's valid in their opinion. Everyone's valid in their perspective. No one's wrong or right. If you choose to fight back, that is your prerogative. That is your journey. But if you would like to try a different avenue and see if it works, try to become more, in a sense, you don't fight back. Don't fight back. Just leave it alone. Let them throw the arrows that they want to throw at you. Don't do nothing. Like, I promise you, those of you who don't like me and think that I'm throwing magic at you, please ask your cards. Ask your cards if I'm throwing any magic at you. They're going to tell you no. I don't care to throw magic at people. I can if I wanted to. Oh, I know a lot now where it'd be very easy. I even came across someone who was oh my God, she was amazing. Amazing when it came to the dark arts. Like, I would call her the high priestess of the dark arts. Okay? Is it me, Jesus? You know who you are. Is it me, Jesus? The high priestess of darkness. She taught me so much. And I was so grateful to be mentored by her. But again, it was for knowledge. I will not stoop to the level of what my enemies are doing to me, because then that makes me no different from them. But if my enemies are watching this video, please take the time out today and ask your cards, if I'm throwing magic at you, it's going to say no. And if it says no, and you continue to throw magic at me, just know that it's going to be your own head, not mine. Because I truly believe in the protection of the divine. I truly believe that if I listen to my intuition and my discernment, I will make it. I don't need to lean on anything that is not of my nature. I am a child of light. I am a child of God. There is so much light inside of me that darkness cannot stand it. So even at a point where darkness tries to inhabit me, it can't stand it because it's so much fucking light in there. And you know why? Because I have a pure conscience. I have a pure heart. When I am, oh my God, I'm going to tell you guys something. When I am like fighting with someone, you know how they say Sagittariuses have the nastiest mouths, right? Say I'm in a fight with you and I go off on you. You know, I feel bad after that. I truly feel bad after that, that I'm the type of individual that'll be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that should happen. Some people will go off on you on purpose to make you feel little. I don't like doing that, because that's why there's light in me. Because I feel every individual is equal. No one is big or small. No one has more or less. Everyone is equal. Everyone has what they have because that's what's for them. But not everybody thinks like me or feels like me. Because if they did, they wouldn't be throwing the magic that they throw at me. So in conclusion, be careful who you become friends with. Some of these people are just out to siphon your energy and destiny swap with you. When you learn about destiny swapping and people siphoning your energy, you will be doing yourself a favor. So please go and self-educate yourself. If you need to take classes in certain ritualistic themes of the spirituality, please do so. If you need to go and be consumed by your own spirituality, please do so. If you need to connect with your ancestors, connect with your spirit guides, connect with people that are on the other side in that spiritual realm, that are your spirit team, please do so, because they will help you. You have to understand, we are just spirits having a human experience. We're supposed to go through these journeys, learning and experiencing things, not retaliating. That's why I tell you, don't initiate, just respond. Don't retaliate, just reciprocate. Because a lot of times we get caught up in this anger and this resentment and we want to take them down. I've been there where I've been so fucking angry where I just want to chop fucking heads off. But that's when I remember that's not what my spirit guides want me to do. They want me to be the example for everyone else, so everyone else can learn from that. That's why I make the joke. Throw as many as arrows you want. Burn my house down. I don't care. I will build another one. Become resilient. Become determined in your purpose. And once you are determined and you're willing and you're resilient, you will become the warrior that will fight for your own good. And you know how you fight? By being silent. By not lifting a finger, and watch how many others will fight for you. It's just like the case where if you're walking by someone, getting bullied by someone, you will fight for them. That's how I am. If I see someone getting attacked by someone and they're not doing anything, I'll fight for them. That's the type of person I am. And I know my spirit team is the same type of nature, just like me, because I come from them. When they see me get attacked, they see me getting this magic thrown at me and me getting delayed and all of this and all of that, they help. This is why I tell you guys, I will not throw magic at anybody. Have I done in the past? Yeah, I have. I'm not going to lie. I'll take accountability to it. I've thrown magic. I've done dark magic to people in the past, but I got nothing out of it. It worked for that time period, but I didn't gain anything. I lost something. And that's what you have to understand. When you're dealing with dark magic, it will take something from you in order to give you something. Like whatever you're asking for, you will get it, but you will lose something of yours. Now, I've learned working with the light, when you don't do anything and you just let your spirit guides handle it, you let God handle it, nothing gets taken from you. If anything, you gain more. But when working with dark magic, you will lose something for the gain that you want to commit. So if you want to gain something, yeah, you will gain it, but you will lose something. You will lose something precious to you. And I have gone through that experience where I have thrown dark magic at my enemies, and I ended up losing something precious to me. And from there, I learned, okay, I don't like this. Okay, yes, it works really quickly, but I end up losing something. And what I lose means a lot to me. I don't want to lose anymore. And now I notice that when I work with the light magic, I don't lose anything. When I heal and I pray, I heal myself. I continue healing others. I continue helping others. I heal myself. I pray over myself. Guess what happens? I don't lose anything. I gain more. But soon as I dabble in the darkness, right? Because I'm what you call a gray matter. I'm a gray where I can work with the dark. I can work with the light. It's my choice. When I work with the dark, I'm very powerful. When I work with the light, I'm even more powerful. It's equal for me. I can choose whatever side I want. I choose the light side because from my perspective and my experience, I don't lose anything. When I work with the dark, I end up losing something in order to gain something. It's like a give and take. They don't lie when they say every demon wants his pound of flesh. It's very true. When you work with demons, they will want something from you. When you work with angels, even angels want something from you. But it's a little different with the angels. They want your attention. They want your devotion. Same thing with the demons. They want your attention. They want your devotion. But with demons, it's a little different. They come to collect very quickly. And if you're not willing to give it up, they will fuck you up. With angels, it's more prayer and devotion. More fasting in devotion. More being pure-hearted in devotion. I don't know. I'd rather go with the light. That's why I'm telling you, I'm not speaking from a perspective where I only tried one thing. I've tried everything. And I'm working with what works best for me. So those of you who have dabbled in the dark, you know what I'm talking about. You must lose something in order to gain something. I'm not in the business of losing anything. I want to gain without losing something. I don't want to hurt individuals. I don't want to take anything from someone. I want to add for them. I want to help them. So that's why my nature is a little different. And this is why I trigger people who have darkness inside of them, because to them, they get pissed that even though I have the choice to work with the dark, I choose not to, and they get triggered inside. But at the end of the day, it's my choice, just like it's your choice at the end of the day to choose whatever entity or whatever side you want to work on. I look at myself as God's humble sheepdog. That's all I am. I'm just a sheepdog for God. That's what I like to be. I feel safe here. I like it here. I like being close to God. I love loving God. And that triggers people. My blind faith in God triggers people. They don't understand it. They don't get it. I get it. I understand it because I know what I went through and I know who was there to help me up from it. It was my God. My universe, my creator. So I am loyal to my creator and nobody else. So if my creator tells me to move, I move. My creator tells me to stop talking to you, I will stop talking to you. That's why, again, I will tell you, those of you who do not like me and you think I'm throwing magic at you, maybe it's your own fucking karma that's hitting you for being the way you were to me or doing what you did to me. And some of you may not want to take accountability for that, right? That, oh, maybe it's because I fucked over her and that's why all this is happening to me. And it's okay. But I want you to pull your cards. I want you to ask your deities that you believe in. Ask them, am I throwing magic at you? The answer is going to be no, because I am not. I don't care to go that low. You do not even exist in my life. But yet, I am so popular in yours. I am such a threat in yours. Ask yourself that. Why am I such a threat to you? Because I'm starting to ask myself, why am I such a threat to you people where I don't even do anything to you but mind my fucking business and heal and teach people and guide people? Does that trigger you? And if you are a healer and you're supposed to teach and guide people, and if you're triggering others, they will attack you. They won't admit it. They won't admit it, but they will attack you. They won't sit there and admit that, oh my God, her light just annoys me, because they have so much darkness inside of them. Oh, her light, it annoys me. Oh, I can't stand it when she speaks. Oh my God, what is she talking about now? Oh Lord, here we go. Oh, everything she's saying is so fucking wrong. I'm going to go in my kitchen and I'm going to make a jar so she shuts the fuck up. I wonder how many jars were made against me to make me shut up. I bet a lot. And if you're listening in the comments, how many jars have you made to make me shut up? I don't think it's working, right? I don't think so either. Because that's my purpose, is to guide. I am a spirit guide in flesh. You know how you have spirit guides in the astral realm that help you? I am a spirit guide in the flesh here. Like, you know how you have psychopumps in the afterlife? Some of us are psychopumps in this lifetime. So you have to be careful who you fuck with, because the people standing behind us, the entity standing behind us, the ancestors standing behind us, the deity standing behind us, the element standing behind us, the guardian standing behind us, the protector standing behind us, you don't want to fuck with them. Because some of you don't understand the lineage that you come from, the power that your bloodline holds. So I tell you, don't tarnish that bloodline by putting blood on your hands. Let these people do exactly what the fuck they're doing. Just be patient, because it is a delay. A delay does not mean that it's never coming. It's just late. It'll come. But then sometimes you have to understand, like I always used to say to myself, well, how come I didn't get what I wanted, right? And then I would hear this voice, because if we gave you what you wanted, the people around you would have taken it away from you. Because sometimes we don't understand, or we don't see what our spirits see, our passed over loved ones see. So they will stop you from receiving a blessing because you're surrounded by certain individuals that want to take it from you. Does that make sense? That is why, again, it is so important for you to understand who is around you. And anybody coming into your life trying to befriend you very quickly, trying to ask you questions about what you do and how you do it and what you believe in and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Be careful, because this person might be trying to destiny swap with you. Friendship is supposed to happen automatically, just like love. Love and friendship are the same. I'm going to explain to you, and then I'm going to let you go. Friendship is the highest octave of love, meaning friendship happens organically. You know, organically. You meet someone, you click with them, you laugh, you joke. You know, that's friendship. It's not friendship when someone is obsessed with you and constantly wants to show up where you are. It's not friendship when someone constantly gets in touch with you or constantly calls you or constantly starts texting you every day. Hey, how's your day? What are you doing? This, and that. That's not organic. That's forced. Do you know some people that do that to you? That you just met them and then all of a sudden they're texting you every day. Hey, what's going on? Oh, what are you doing today? That's forced. That's forced. I have friends that I barely speak to on a daily basis. We barely text each other. I think we meet up once a month to go have dinner. And then we dish out everything that's happened. Oh, this is going on. That's going on. Yeah, I was talking to this one, then I stopped talking to him. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going on. Oh yeah, this is what happened. Think about the people you talk to every single day. And again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You could be a different type of person where you like to talk to people every day. But from what I learned is when it's organic, you don't need to speak to the person every single day. When you start speaking to someone every single day, you are entangling them in your energy. You're giving power to them over what power you have, what dominion you have power over. I'm going to say it again in case you didn't understand. When you have to speak to someone every single day, other than the people that you live with, right? Your family, your husband, your kids, you are contracted to those people. You have a contract with those people every single day that you live with. Not by choice. Oh yeah, you could say it's by choice because when you reincarnate into this planet, you chose these people to be your family. Your family, it's like, you know how they have that thing, my family is my family, but not by choice. No, your family is your family by choice. These people, even those people you don't fucking talk to every day. Shit, I live with my sister and I barely, there's some days where I don't see her or I don't text her every single day. I don't fucking talk to, my sister lives literally underneath me. I don't text her every 5 minutes, every fucking hour or so. I see her. She comes upstairs and she hangs out with me. I go downstairs, I talk to my parents. I don't text my parents every day. I'm not on the phone with my parents every day. How many of you are married, right? You're married. Do you call your husband every single day? Like, 6 o'clock, the man's coming home, you're going to see him. I'm talking about those people that want to be in your energy, that consistently call you. And when they call you, they ask you, so what are you doing? What's going on? There's 2 reasons they're doing that. Either they're very interested in your life and they want what you have, or they're bored. So let's normalize having our own lives and not speaking to people every single fucking hour of the day. And when you don't speak to someone and you start feeling, oh my God, what is she doing? I haven't spoken to her all day. Is she mad at me? That's fucking karmic right there. Or you know what that is? I'm going to tell you straight up, that's compulsion magic. That person is trying to make you obsessed with them. Especially it's a friend. And if it's a lover, it's karmic. Pull back. As individuals, we're supposed to be enjoying ourselves in our own element without the help of anybody else. So think about compulsion magic. Think about destiny swapping. Think about people siphoning your energy. Okay? We have this long winter break coming up in front of us. There's a lot of things you guys should be self-educating yourself on. The more you learn, the more you'll be able to grow. Okay? And again, I am very grateful for those of you who have been attacking me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate your energy. I really do. It has taught me so much. And it has helped me grow so much. So I don't hate you. And that's another thing that pisses them off, because I really don't hate them. I look at them as a learning experience. And to me, they're just they're that math teacher that I didn't understand. I didn't understand my math. I hated math in school. So I had this one math teacher that when she would explain things to me, I wouldn't understand it. And I would just look at her like, I really wish I would understand this lady so I could pass this fucking class. That's all you are to me. You're just that individual that I don't understand why the fuck you're doing what you're doing, because it's just really sad that you have to do that. But I have no hate or animosity towards you. Because I don't have hate and animosity towards you, that's why your shit don't work on me. Think about it. Love conquers all. If you don't have hate in your heart, hate can't touch you. If you don't have darkness in your heart, darkness can't touch you. So if you don't do what they're doing, they can't touch you. Okay? And this has even been proven in theories. Where there was this one witch, right? There was this Russian lady. She's a witch. She's on TikTok, and she said there were some people that I was throwing magic at, but it didn't affect them. And then the interviewer asked her, well, why do you think it didn't affect them? And she said, because they didn't believe in it. Number one. Number two, they were protected by a dome of love. Because they love themselves so much. They love whatever they believe in so much. It didn't affect them. So make yourself strong in pure light and love. Stop thinking bad about people. If someone wants to hit you, someone wants to... It goes back to that whole thing where Jesus said, if you slapped me, brother, right? Who was it that said, slap me? You slapped me once, slap me 7 more times. You know how we get angry when someone, let's give an example. We get angry when someone touches us inappropriately, right? Or when someone smacks us, like smacking someone violently, it rages anger inside of someone. Sometimes the best thing to do is let that person attack you and you do nothing. Like Jesus reprimanded Peter when Peter, I think he cut the ear off of one of the soldiers that was there to arrest Jesus. And what did Jesus say to Peter? He scolded Peter. He goes, Peter, stop. Let them take me away. It's fine. There was a reason why Jesus did that. It was to show people you don't have to retaliate because God will save you. The light will save you. And we all know the story of Jesus and what ended up happening. He is the most loved individual in this world. He is the most known individual. Who's more loved, Judas or Jesus? Who is more looked up to? Who is considered a prophet? And in some religions, who is considered God? Jesus. Why? Because he did not fight back. I'm not trying to get biblical with you, but there's a reason they were teaching us that. Because the only reason the darkness wants to do this is to get a rise out of you, for you to also go into the darkness. Because once you've set foot in the darkness, you lose your protection. So think about it. You throwing dark magic at someone who's throwing dark magic at you, you're losing the light protection that you originally had when you were born with. Everyone is born with light protection. All babies are born equally. No baby is born bad. Okay? When an infant is 3 days old, it is the life choices that infant makes as they grow older into an adult that leads them where they are. When everyone comes out from their mother's womb, they're all the same. It's what happens to you is what changes you into who you are today. So these people throwing dark magic at me, when they came out of their mother's womb, they were sweet little infants, little babes, just wanting milk and attention and affection. As they grew older and the things they had to experience and the things that happened to them are the reason and the cause they're behaving the way they are today and throwing magic at me the way they are. I am not going to get mad at them for it. Instead, I'm going to pray for them and hope that they find the light that they need, find the love that they're looking for so they can leave me the fuck alone. I like fighting that way. Instead of me going in my kitchen, grabbing a jar and throwing whatever stuff into it and retaliating. Now you see the difference? Because to me, when I look at people in my mind's eye as if they're like 3-4 years old. They don't know any better. And that helps me forgive them. Because at the time, what they're doing, that's why they say, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. That's a very strong prayer, because most of the people that are attacking you, most of the people that are coming at you, because I know that most of the people attacking me and coming at me, they don't know any better. They're only doing it from the perspective that they have. If they were able to change that perspective, they would see things the way I see. They would see the potential that they have inside of them that I see. Because I'm able to see the potential inside of my enemy, even though it's my enemy. Meaning I will still have love for my enemy, even though it's my enemy. Because I am not cut like my enemy. I am a completely different breed from my enemy. So instead of cursing my enemy, I pray for my enemy. Like, please, Lord, find them some happiness in their life so they can leave me alone. Give them what they desire so they can leave me the fuck alone. Just don't give them mine. And it's simple as that. As long as you walk in the light, you walk with a pure heart, a pure soul. And it's okay if you made mistakes. We all have. Every day you get a new chance to start over. And it's not over for any of us. Shit, it's not over for me. And I know the shit that I've done. I even told you guys, I've dabbled in dark magic. I've thrown dark magic at my enemies before, but it didn't pan out for me, so I changed my mind. And I'm not ashamed of it, because it helped me change my mind and see things clearer in another perspective. Sometimes you need to go through that dark road in order to find the light road. We all come from darkness. Because if darkness did not exist, we would not be able to understand what the light is, what the love of the light is. Because there's a lot of you out there that do dumb shit and dark shit or bad shit, and then you try to cover it. Don't be ashamed of what you did. You did it. Own up to it. Just like I own up to the shit that I do. I publicly told you guys, yeah, I've done that before. It didn't pan out for me. I saw that I was losing instead of gaining, so I moved over to the other side. Like, you know what? No, I like this side better. It's literally, it's like living in one house where the pipes weren't working, but now, but since the house belonged to your great-great-grandmother, you don't want to let go of it, right? Right? But then you finally decide that this is costing you too much money to fix the pipes and this and that, so you sell the house and you move into another house. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with changing your mind. It's nothing wrong with waking up one day and wanting to be a better person. That's why we wake up every day. And for those of you who condemn people and remind them about their past and the past choices that they made, instead of humbly approving of them, humbly accepting them with open arms and saying, you know what? Once lost, never lost, you will find your way home. Well, who was that? The prodigal son who found his way home? Most of you are that. You know that, right? You're not lost. You're just finding your way. And once you find your way, you'll be good. But at least have accountability for that. Have acceptance for that. Just like I said, I had to go through the dark route in order to find the light route. And it's okay. Because we're not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. And it's best to be that way. All right, guys, remember this. Keep yourself safe. Keep your energy safe. Cleanse your energy. Cleanse your mind. Cleanse your heart. Be patient. Don't get upset. Don't get mad at these people. These people also were innocent one time. Like my enemies, those girls, those ladies, whoever it was that was attacking me with magic and stuff, they were once good people. But something bad happened to them in order for them to behave the way they are behaving right now. And I'm praying that they find the light so they can let go of their ways and be better individuals. Not for me or to stop attacking me, but for themselves. So all in all, my prayer is that all those who are lost, may they find themselves so they're no longer lost. I love you guys. I'll see you next time around.